Okay, 1600 player from the US, and well, he wants to play the French defense. This time I want to try a gambit. So he plays d5, very likely. We push forward the pawn, and when he plays c5, normally the setup is like a d4 and c3. And what we want to do now is to give him a pawn so he can take before, but in return he can't attack our center that easy. So we sacrifice the next pawn even. And the strategy is now that this bishop is very hard to develop. So where does he want to go? It's not that easy. And the opposite is true for our pieces. So the bishop on d3 is quite good. And here you can also think about not castling and pushing forward the h-pawn. So I think I will wait a bit and want to make it difficult for him to develop. Here I could play rook a3 maybe even. Normally I want to play the knight to a3. He can jump to b5 and d6. Yeah, let's play queen d2. And then we castle, and then we take here. On the other side, I really like to push forward the h-pawn. Could be really good. This rook needs to be protected, however. If I play knight a3 later, I can't jump to b5 that easy. I want to provoke him here. Let's play h4 and h5. And I think I like to move my king to g2. So the rooks are connected then, and I have the h-file possibly open for my rook, or he can go to g3 and attacking the king here. You can see that it's not that easy for black to find a good square for this bishop. And for all his pieces, I mean, he can go to e7, but where does this knight want to go then? Does he want to sacrifice here? Well, let's see. Okay, and now we can jump, and that's what I wanted to see, because I can jump to b5 now. He can't take because this pawn is pinned, and afterwards we can jump to d6 and the game is already over. So here we go, and then I can take on f7. Okay, but this is like giving up.
Black resigns.
So in this game, I think you can see the importance of a comfortable development. So I mean, it was a short game, that's true, but if we move back to the beginning, b4 is sacrificing a pawn, but in return we have a very, very easy game. I mean, I think the opening is not very good if you play against very strong players. I would say it's okay until up to, let's say, 2200, something like this. But above, I think it's not worth playing, especially not in a real match, which is a little bit longer than a blitz game. And you can see that although I'm a pawn down, it's very easy for me to develop my pieces, and it's not that easy for black. So look at this bishop. It's locked in. It's more or less a pawn at the moment. So he needs to move this knight away, but where does he want to move his knight to? There are not that many places. He can jump to e7, yeah, but then all these pieces are locked in. So this knight, yeah, he wanted to move the knight to g6 that he can free the bishop, but I could kick the knight later away as well. So and here he loses time. I'm not sure why he played queen c7. I think he should have tried something. I don't know. He needed to develop bishop e7, despite. Yeah, I mean the knight here is already not good. I could take it, but I didn't want to take the knight because I thought he has trouble anyway to develop his pieces, and I think he wanted to move his queen away because his knight, he liked to jump with the knight. He liked to jump to c4, but he should have done this earlier, not playing queen a5 at all. But you can see that in this position, yeah, all my pieces are developed. Okay, my king has not castled, but as said in the game, I wanted to play something on g3 and then walking over to g2. I think my king is really safe here on g2. It's not easy for black to attack the king, and opposite is true for my pieces. I mean, I can attack with the rook here via g4. I mean, I can sacrifice maybe even here if he castles. Yeah, all my pieces have nice squares, and this knight is threatening to go to b5, and a6, as shown in the game, didn't help because the rook on a8 is hanging. So you can see that it even helped me that there is no pawn, for example, on a2. Just imagine there's a pawn on a2. This combination wouldn't have worked, this trick. So it's good for me that the lines are open here. So I like this gambit very much for blitz games. Maybe you have fun in trying this out as well against the French defense. And I know this gambit also works sometimes in the Sicilian, but it works best when black played e6. So in the Scheveningen, for example, in Sicilian. And yeah, so keep an eye on possible pawn sacrifices and try to make it difficult for your opponent to develop, and try to make a comfortable development for your own pieces.